Okay, so check it out. Wack 100 brings DJ Akademiks to the 100 side, Sleepless in LA, to speak on Drake, Rick Ross, and Kendrick Lamar and exclusive content. What? We can shout out to Wack 100. The whole 100 side spins a block.
Let's get to the content.
It's Ray Give TV.
In the block.
Yo.
What up, Ack?
What up, Ack? First of all, I want to say I appreciate you, Ack, for even telling Mustard to send Kendrick that beat. Without you directed Mustard to send Kendrick Lamar that beat, we would have never got this hit. So
Wait. What the fuck I do?
What do you mean, bro? You the one told Mustard to send Kendrick the beat. Did not like us beat.
Hell nah.
What are you talking about? You the one. Ack, what's going on?
Man,
I see you finally woke up too, because I've been saying for a while that pre-Drake what the numbers was.
Yo, first and foremost, I just want to say what up to everybody in Clubhouse. Yo, Wack, I owed you about like 2 or 3 appearances on Clubhouse, so I'm glad I'm on here now. But yeah, nah, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't even think that Kendrick was gonna be in that bag, man. I thought Kendrick was just gonna rap us to sleep, man. I seen Euphoria was like 9 minutes. I'm like, yes, good. He think he gained. That's what I'm thinking.
What did I tell you, Ack? I said, Ack, Drake is up right now to me, but Kendrick gonna out rap the nigga. I told you that. I said right now, and
yeah,
I called.
Hold on though. Listen. We all know, to me, you know, one of my favorite artists, you manage him, like The Game, when it comes to like battling, he one of them guys, right? But he's one of them guys who's relentless. He gonna drop 15,000 bars this and third. So when I heard Euphoria, I'm like, all right, so Kendrick is gonna go to, I'ma just rap. Drake about to just kind of, you know what I mean? He's just kind of gonna take the hits and he gonna hit him with the back-to-back. We all know that's the exit strategy with Drake all the time. So I don't think that Kendrick gonna beat him to his own punch. Like, that's his own special move. You know what I mean? So if it was just all rapping, I imagine Kendrick was gonna make a lot of points. I did say though, with Kendrick, I said, I think I blame this whole battle on Meek Mill. He fucked it up. I think he was such an easy win that he conditioned Drake to think that every artist was stupid. Every artist you could just, you know what I mean, rope a dope and kind of just hit him over the head with the hit and just kind of like clown him out on social media. And I think we realized, I mean, Pusha T was definitely a formidable opponent, but Kendrick was a whole nother level in terms of he's a strategist and a cerebral assassin. You got to give him that. So, you know, I blame all this on Meek Mill, man. If that nigga was in that damn
studio. What day did Rick Ross get rushed?
It's Ray Give TV.
Canada. I'm trying to find his content.
What
day was that?
I think Canada Day was like the 3rd, so maybe the 2nd.
It's Ray Give TV.
In the block.
The 2nd? Nah, that was June. What? That was July?
I don't know. Hold on. It's the day before Canada Day, because you know Drake was like pretty much celebrating the day after.
What date?
I'm trying to figure out when it's Canada Day right now. Yeah, no, it's the 30th. It's the 30th. June 30th.
Oh, here we go. I got the content. Who we got in here with audio? Bang?
Yeah, we got Bang.
Yeah, we Bang.
All right. Bang. Yeah. All right. This is the content. I waited. You know, I'm biased sometimes. So fuck it. Act on the flow. We gonna play the content for the first time. I've been holding this shit for 5-6 days. This is the dude that put the drums on Ross.
Wait, you got the dude with the audio?
You know, I've been at the audio.
Yeah, Wack. Hey, sometimes I'm impressed by you because I'm like, there's certain times where I'm like, yo, I'm like the biggest media personality in the world, and even I can't get certain shit. And then you be like, y'all got it. I'm like, how the fuck?
I've been on the audio. Babe, let us know when you got that queued up. So we gonna listen. We on the 100 side of Sleepless in LA. I got my brother, you know, the only guy I like going out to places with because his cranium is bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? I got a big head, but when I'm with Act, my shit is average size. You know, but nevertheless, he's a bigger
Act. We gotta change that. We gotta change that.
Your head bigger than mine, Act.
No. Used to be. First of all, I've been losing
What
some
you
weight.
mean?
I
Your
seen you
head
on No
shrunk?
Jumper recently. I seen you on No Jumper. Your head is getting bigger.
Your
Something
head
going on.
shrunk? Nah,
Yeah.
fuck all that.
I really think I think your queen R&B is, you know what I mean, chefing up a little bit too many meals for you, man. Your head
Yeah,
is
I
getting
know.
bigger.
She did. I'm on water
Too many
diet and
vacations.
shit now. I gotta get right. I think she trying to line me up that only she want me. I can't let her do that. And she run around this motherfucker looking like she's a freshman in college around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? But we in here with Akademiks, none other, DJ Akademiks, the motherfucking infamous, the only one like him. Yo, Wack, you know, a couple months ago, few of these people thought they was trying to take you down, Ack. I told them you can't take Ack down. It ain't gonna happen. You can't beat Ack with a lie. And the motherfucker's extremely smart. He only showed about half of what he is, because half the time he up there clowning. Now, if you really want to see Ack, go back to when he ran that shit on Rest in Peace Takeoff. Now, see, that's the Ack in his bag, right? You was in your bag that day.
It's Ray Gift TV.
But then we saw the hater act. You hated a little bit on Kendrick act.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was
Hold
hating on
on.
It's Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
Listen.
The
I'm in
world
Clubhouse
did
court right
act.
now. I'm in Clubhouse
25
court. Y'all gotta
million
present the
views.
facts.
Look,
Present the facts.
30 million views in 2 days, and everybody didn't say nothing about it on that video act. If that would have been vice versa, motherfuckers would have been celebrating. All the blogs would have been reporting it. They would have been breaking down slide by slide what he put in it, what he didn't put in it. Everybody seen the owl content. Putting the owl in check, beating them to Polverines with the pinata. Then they seen him put the owl in Kendrick's hand. The owl was humble and calm, wasn't trying to get away. And the next thing you know, Kendrick places the owl in the cage. Nobody reported on that act, not even you.
Well, I didn't do as well. I mean, I posted some stuff to Instagram. I did a whole deep dive breakdown on like my live stream. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I really ever hate on Kendrick. Y'all could present the facts later or after this, but I do believe that, you know, pretty much this is like post battle at this point. You know, this is a victory lap seemingly for him. I do have to say I do respect him way more. Like, you know what I mean? I think there's like this infamous clip where I forgot what record he was just like, I'm smoking on your top 5. And I thought he was taking shots at Drake then. And I'm like, yo, who this nigga talking to? You better be specific. Because my top 5 is Drake. I don't know what this
Now, let me
talking.
ask you a question. They've been asking me this. Couple months ago, about a month ago, I said one thing. Now I'm saying another. Right now, what do you think Drake's next move should be? A month ago, I said he should grab an artist, start working with him in the studio, let that be seen, because the only place an artist could go on the side of Drake is up, even if it's moving slower than usual, right? And then I would, fourth quarter, I would probably drop something for the ladies or do some crossover Latin or so on and so forth. I would stay away from thinking I'm putting out something to come back at Kendrick. But now that Sexy Red didn't drop and the numbers wasn't so good, right? I don't know if he like kind of missed that opportunity to use that as, you know, the threshold. So what do you think, you know, Drake should do right now? I think completely falling back, going quiet for a year is no. That's not the way to go. But what you think?
And already already too.
All right, what you think?
I say 2 months. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the record, you know, you have to remember. Was it maybe early May? Maybe early May. The whole thing with Not Like Us was dropped, right? Maybe like May 4th or whatever. I didn't think the record was gonna still be peaking at this point. I think it might have been dying down a bit. We all know how records go. Even if a record hit number 1, depending on how the life of it, and also it's a summer. Like artists, like Wack, you know, artists is in the studio February.
It's Ray Gift TV.
They're meeting up with their labels. They're like, yo, we're trying to get the song of the summer. People outside, we want to shit for the parties, this and third. I thought it would probably be eclipsed by another song. And me personally,
it's Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
You can't fight the internet. So when the internet is saying, nigga, you lost, or they're having a moment celebrating, quote unquote, you losing, you just can't fight it. I think Drake might have a smash in the tuck, but dropping it right now, it just ain't gonna work. So you got to wait it out. So I had thought around now, man, this shit gonna be like dying down. That's not happening, not right now. So I think you got to wait 2 more months. I was saying, so back in May, I was saying July. Now I'm saying come September. He can't wait a year. Definitely not a year. Drake's not an artist.
No, we can't do that.
I also looked at it today. Drake only got one song on the Billboard Hot 100. I don't know when that's the last time, and it's only the song with him and Sexy Red. You know, he don't have no other song, and Kendrick still got 2, which is obviously not like us in Euphoria. So you know, he's been kind of quiet, but he gotta wait this shit out, man. Now this is my
You don't think he should make any other business moves that maybe has nothing to do with music, but just be impactful? You know what I mean? With the entertainment industry, I think he need to do something, bro. Something. I don't know
I think
what.
only music can save him. So this is what I believe he should do. And I think Kendrick did an amazing job of trying to put him in a box. Literally how, like, you see, put the owl in the cage or whatever, but also try to, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I say Kendrick is a smart nigga. Like, when he started out by saying his superpowers been neutralized, there's a few things that Drake usually do really well. He always do these things really well that Kendrick called out so crazy that as soon as Drake does it, people gonna be like, here you go again. Like, for example, I think right now, the masses want to shit on something he got going on. I don't think he should come with a solo song. I think he should do a couple features. I think he should do a couple features leading up to him dropping that song. You gotta get people back on the side, forgetting about the beef. Now, unfortunately, I know Kendrick's like, you run to Atlanta and all that shit, whatever. I don't care where the hot song is coming from. Like I normally do, he got a good ear for music. Go link with this artist, kill a remix.
But stop right there. I don't think Drake should stop moving around these people he moved with in Atlanta, because then it's gonna look like what Kendrick was saying was the truth. You letting them control the narrative. If he goes to a whole nother whatever and don't fuck with none of them people in Atlanta that he usually fucks with, it's gonna look crazy.
Nah, I agree with you. And by the way, so he dropped the Sexy Red record. Like, yeah, that's the record with Sexy Red, but he also dropped he dropped 2 records with the Camila Cabello girl. Now, here's the thing where I think people are waiting to hear from Drake. Like, he's trying to do the Jamaican stuff. I always like when he do the little Drizzy Marley shit. I like it. But people want to see him talk shit again. Like, how does shit talking from Drake look and sound afterwards? And I think that's that's the record. If he come back, you remember on 0 to 100, that nigga was just popping shit. That shit just felt like a nigga. If I don't know how he does that without people, like, just being like, nigga, you can't talk like that. Remember what just happened. However, that's what people are waiting for. That's going to define the trajectory of how, his probably next 18 months is. He's always going to be good. But it's about, like, a lot of rappers or artists, they'll do different type of records. He does R&B records. He does pop records. But Drake loves them records where he's talking shit. And when you come off a situation where now it's popular to kind of clown you, sometimes it's hard to talk shit. So I'm waiting for that record. I think you should leave Kendrick alone a little bit. He gonna sub him later. You know what I mean? Like, Drake be forever. He petty as fuck. But right.
Shout out to Wack and Akademiks, man. We got premium content. What you guys think about it? It's your boy Ray Gift. Let's get back to it.
Now you just need that record where you talking shit. I'm still the best. I'm still the biggest. You know what I mean? And it got to be a smash. It got to be a smash. And also, you got to get back up in them clubs. You got to get back up in them clubs. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all that shit Kendrick was talking about with Colonizer. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga masterfully created a narrative that really had people thinking about Drake differently, even though
that's a fact, bro.
Years. We know Drake for 15 years, and niggas is now thinking about, which I'm like, I didn't think that was possible, but he did a good job with that. But 2 months, wait 2 months, hop on a couple features. We know the features we want. Like, maybe him with Lil Baby or something like that. Obviously him and Future don't get along. Shit. I wish him and 21 would drop some shit.
My boy DJ Head, he seems to think that everybody just hates on the West Coast. This is why whenever we do something that should be rated 100, they give us 30. What you feel about that, Act?
They hate South and West. Yo, I'm gonna
I'm
be honest with
saying though, bro, if this would have been the other way around, this shit'd be like some other shit. It is kind of like, you know, the only people celebrating is the West Coast.
Nah, there's a lot of people from a lot of cities that's just happy that they're happy that Drake is losing. You know what I mean? It's like the Floyd Mayweather effect. So like if a nigga been winning for too long, you want him to kind of lose. I'll say this about the West Coast though. The West Coast do be like, you know, first of all, I do think the West Coast. I mean, there's not an East Coast unity. Like niggas be jacking New York, Philly. I mean, shit. Even niggas from Connecticut ain't gonna even try to jack like they're from New York. Like people jack their individual cities or like precincts or whatever. Like a nigga would be from Compton, Long Beach, and collectively it's West Coast. You get what I'm saying? It's different over here. We don't kind of look at it like that, and I think that's kind
You're
of the
feeding me too
strength of the
much.
West. But also it hurts the West because I think a lot of artists in the West. That's why I'm like. I look at the West and I'm like, every time I'm ever going to Cali, I hear some artists and I'm like, who the hell listens to this person? And then I realize this person's super popping on the West. But a lot of things in the West only stay in the West. I think because of that mentality, like somebody, like if you from New York, like obviously you want to get the city if you're popping in Brooklyn, but automatically after that you start thinking about I want to be able to go to Atlanta with this. I want to be able to go to Miami with this. I think a lot of shit that's West Coast that stays West Coast, which I think kind of hurts the overall product because, like, and you probably got mad West Coast people in here. I ain't even trying to offend y'all. Like,
Nah, they're
people,
everywhere. You got everything in here. New York,
yo,
every motherfucking thing.
people really looking at this to be like, yo, even when the Pop Out show, they're like, the majority of hip hop fans is like, who the hell is half of these niggas? Before we get to Mustard Set, you know
That's
what I mean?
real.
And
No, that's real. But
and
you
again,
know why?
yeah.
I think it always, for some reason, for the last decade and a half or better, right? We watch YG do it. We see Mozzie attempting to do it. The West Coast underground artist has to cross over through the South before the East Coast even recognize him.
It's Ray Gift TV.
YG. Until that nigga went over there with Jeezy and that My Nigga shit, all that shit dropped, YG was wet. We knew who he was over here, but nobody knew where he was elsewhere. It's the last artist that went west, east, back west was Game. Everybody else seemed to tap in with the South. G-Eazy, Lil Wayne. G-Eazy's Bay Area. That was a Lil Wayne. That's South, right? YG was South, right? Game went west, east, and then back west, right?
What about Roddy? Like I ain't gonna lie, Roddy was getting
Roddy
hella
went
play.
south. Roddy went down there with Thug. Thug was gonna speak on it, but he ended up caught up. If you pay attention to Roddy's sound pre-Thug versus when he went down there to Atlanta with Thug for them 2-3 weeks, he came back with some Thug in his harmony. Thug even told me, he said, yo, Wack, the nigga took one of my whole joints. I ain't gonna say nothing and just reconfigured it, but that's my shit. The nigga stole my sauce. So even Roddy, cause thinking Roddy was the Nipsey little thing, and then he was running around here because that's the Blueface era, right? And he went, south, got that and came back. Me personally, Blueface kicked off on the west and it went, and I crossed him over. I used the Cardi B thing to just add more to it, but he probably the only artist in the last decade that just went off some West Coast shit.
Hey, and another thing I also thought about too, right? And this is the difference between the West and the East, right? So you have like a bunch of rappers in the East, like say New York, right? What do they do? Drill music or whatever. A lot of times they can't even perform in their own city because of a lot of things. You got hip hop police on them, this and third. So really, they might have a buzz online, but they have to go down south or they have to go to the Midwest or the West just to really get something going on. Because a lot of the time they don't have an ecosystem in place that they're just doing a circuit in New York and just getting paid. I think in Cali, from what I've realized, a lot of the artists, they have a circuit there. They don't really have to leave. Like, yeah, if you cross over, that's great. But they could kind of have like a circuit of, you know what I mean? You perform here, 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 here. And that's the difference. So like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, think about Philly, right? Like, you cool with Quilly. Yeah, it's cool if you're, they used to have a bunch of artists. They'd be like, yo, they're the second hottest in Philly to like Meek Mill, but they never really left out of that Philly ecosystem, and nobody kind of remembers them now, right? This is why you see what OT7 Quantity is doing is great, because like his music, his music is loved down south. They love him in Detroit. They like his music is kind of moving around. So now, I think that's the difference with the West and the East. And also, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like when it comes to West, man, half the time we just don't even we don't even understand y'all, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100, bro. Like we listen to the music, but we're like, we don't even get why it's even hot. Truth be told, because a lot of the music y'all make there is kind of rooted in a lot of other shit that we don't understand. Like I watched No Jumper. I had Adam. I interviewed Adam. I said, Adam, I like watching No Jumper. It's like a reality show. I said, half the niggas you interview, I'm like, where did you find them? Now, I remember one guy, I think his name is Big Sad or something. I'm like, I've never heard of this guy.
Big Sad, yeah, Big Sad.
Now apparently
I exposed him. He's a rat.
Oh,
yeah. I went and got his interrogation take interview when he was telling. Yeah. He told on the homegrown husband. She in here somewhere. Anya, that's
For real?
Yeah. I exposed him. I got him on IG and told him he was a rat. He told me I didn't know what I was talking about. He said, go get the paperwork. I said, okay, I have it in 3 days. I already had it. So after 3 days, when he started talking big shit, I let a week go by. On the 10th day at midnight, I dropped a still shot of him in the interrogation room eating a burger at midnight. I let him live with that. At 8 in the morning, I let the whole video go. And there it went.
And I think that's the difference between and I don't even know how they don't hate the fuck out of you on the West, because think about like Florida and certain places. There's a lot of places, I'm not gonna say necessarily East Coast places, you know what I mean? Like I bring up say like Boston Richie, right? And that's my guy too. But like you could tell, man, when people were caring about, did he tell it, did he not? You could tell most of the people from his neighborhood or like people around where he was at that were at least public facing, they were like, they were not even trying to deal with that because they just wanted somebody to make it. Like
they wanted somebody to make it out their city.
Yeah, you're gonna expose the nigga no matter what. That's the problem with you.
You know, it's like 2-3 New Yorkers I haven't exposed. That up and coming hot that didn't sign the big artists is rats. Cause they called me and asked me not to expose them. I'll tell you about them, Mac, just in case you gotta keep them in check. Yeah, like for real, like one big one out of New York. Young Rod is supposed to be all that straight rat. But listen, at the end of the day, it's a few things we want to talk about. Rick Ross, we seen him clowning as if nothing happened, like it was no big deal. But 3 of his mans was over here stretched out. So you can't do too much clowning. So I got the exclusive, right? Willie the Protector. This is the man. I believe Drake got a lot of this credit, but it's really my man's team out there. He didn't send them. It started behind the song, but in all actuality, my other man been having an issue with Ross. He was on the bill that day, wasn't tripping, but one thing led to another. Audio. This is the first time anybody heard this audio. I say this for when Ack was on the floor. Let's let it rip. This Wack 100. And talking to the guy, his name is Willie the Protector with an ER, not an OR on Instagram. This the guy that approached Rick Ross, asked him to turn the song off, the Kendrick song off. He refused, and he's gonna tell you how it went. Let's listen to the exclusive on the 100 side of Clubhouse and Sleepless in LA. Let's go.
I mean, I understood that, nigga. Like, I didn't know Drake had a squad like that, but I think that shit that got so big, niggas like them niggas in Cali and Compton in the States doing what they doing. It ain't no way we're gonna let that happen, because that's what they been throwing on the internet, that the nigga played the Kendrick Lamar diss song, and I guess y'all confronted him.
Well, I can tell you exactly what happened, man.
All right.
Basically, he did that, but he didn't do that right away. He was on stage talking about all the money he got, how he flew in on a jet and all that nonsense stuff, and he played all the songs that him and Drake had the hits in. And then after he was getting ready to leave off the stage, because in all of that, you know, he had a problem with Mercury's as well.
That's the homie. Mercury's the homie. I met him through DJ K Slay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as he was getting off the stage, he decided to start playing Kendrick Lamar after the show is over with a smirk. So he get off stage, Merc is standing there, so I'm standing right there beside him. And they're like, yo, come on, man, you know you shouldn't do that, man. That's not cool. That's being disrespectful. So he ain't say that. So I told him, I say, man, just change the song, man. Just tell the DJ to play a different song, man. That's all, so it don't be nothing. So I guess he apparently looked at me like, who are you? I mean, I ain't listening to you. The song gonna play. Say, all right, man, keep doing, man. Just change the song. So he say, nope, song gonna play. And there you go.
You got off on him. Did he fight back? Did he fight back?
No, sir, not at all.
First.
No, his security, his bodyguard, which is like twice my size, he decided to grab me after, you know, I mean, he was, one guy was reaching over me to try to take a picture, but he kept knocking his hand out of the So I decided to say, you know what, come on, man, just relax yourself, man. So then he kind of swiped my hand, but then I put my hand back on him because I wanted to know where he was at. A little trick that I did.
Yeah.
So when the guy swung on him at the end, behind me, then that's when he decided to grab me. And when his security grabbed me, then that just really got it all going.
So was that his DJ? It looked like his DJ was stretched out. Who was that stretched out? I seen somebody stretched out.
Oh man, yeah. They every one of them was stretched out. Even the fourth you see, because when I started with him, when he was grabbing me, then after I dropped him, once he hit the ground, because I caught him with the overhand right.
Security or the DJ?
The security. That was first. So once I caught him with the overhand right, that's when my guy started just like pounding. Then he got up. It got crazy. Now the DJ, he just, oh my God, he didn't just go to sleep. He just really was out. Just, I don't know where he was on the. I don't know. He was just totally out.
What was Rick Ross doing all this time?
Watching and trying to get out there. Yeah.
The nigga was fighting back, hiding what he was doing.
No, he wasn't fighting back. He was just looking, and he grabbed the bottle at the end. But he tried to make his way out the gate. That's all he wanted to do. So there's a video too. You'll see him running out of the gate.
So the police got him out of there. How he eventually get to safety?
Nah. Security ended up getting him out of there. Yeah, security got him out of there. Police never showed up.
Police never showed up. Yeah, well, shit. He rolled the dice. It looked like Drake still got love in his motherfucking country.
Well, it's two things that happened. Because he had that little thing, a lot of people love Mercury's over here. I love Merc. Now, Merc and Drake run in the same circle.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Obviously, you know there's a lot more to the story before it's in that circle. So, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Yo, so Drake didn't even have to call no dogs. It was just what it was.
They got so many different stories. They got so many different stories going on, man. They saying it was Drake OVO. They want to say, it was Merc Miles. They didn't want to say it with the fans, so they don't really know what's going on.
So, who y'all represent? It was just what it was?
Say it again?
I mean, who you represent? It was just like a straight respect thing, and you ride with Drake
Mark.
No, I was hired to work with Merck.
Alright,
Merck
Mark
is my
doing
guy.
all that thing. Yeah, you was the one. Steve, this was the one driving us, right?
Yes, sir.
My man.
Where did he took us like to the bodega shit?
Nah, we went to the funeral too.
We went to the funeral. We went to the dude, the president for the Bodega Association died, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
We went to the church and then we went to the funeral over there.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Were you coming back down?
We went to the restaurant.
Yeah, we went to the restaurant. Well, you coming back down? You coming back to the States or what?
Man, that's what Steve called you for. I'm trying to get up out of here now. I got a flight in a few hours. That's what I'm trying to.
All right, well,
yeah.
Get on that
Wack. Wack, I told him you will connect to make sure if you got a problem, hit Wack line.
No, give me my number. We'll get him out of there. Ain't no problem. All right, love, bro. What's your name? What that is Big Wheel? What do you call it? I'm trying to remember. What's your name, bro?
It's Will, but on the Instagram is Will is a Protector.
Will is a Protector? All right.
Yes,
go follow that
WILLIE. WILLIE Protector, and Protector is spelled with ER.
Willie the Protector. All right. You the one to get off first, confronted the nigga Rick Ross, whooped us a kid. Well, get on back, man. We're gonna put it together. Come on back.
Yeah, we definitely talk, man, once I get back.
All right, come on
there's
back.
a lot more stuff, you know what I mean? I'll touch bases with Merck, you know what I mean, see what is what, and then you know what I mean, what I can really say and all that stuff, and then we go from
come
there.
on back. Let Merck know it's for me. He know who I am through Slate.
Okay, yes, sir. No, of course you know. Man, you watch the show all the time.
yeah, there you go. Let's get back, man. Holla.
We were just on tour with Snoop all month.
Okay. Yeah, that's love. That's love.
Yeah. So I definitely, man, it's an honor to holler at you, Wack. And I'll definitely be talking back with you, man. I'm gonna let Steve control everything.
Let me know. All right.
Yes, sir.
You know when I tell you I got the content.
Yeah, I know that. I know you did.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send you the raw and uncut, so you can do what you do with it later on. But that's what that was. That's the man himself.
Hey, so you know we talked about this on my stream, and I had disagreed with you, and I mean you could probably tell me like because I guess I wanted like other people's opinion because I know we disagree about this. So I was saying if I'm somewhere, right, and I got my people with me, y'all know that I might be into some shit, and some shit pop off. If I'm the one financing this whole thing and we moving to Canada on my jet and I'm the brand, again, it'd be different if we all go to a party. I don't want nobody to be like, yo, this is like some punk move. Like, we all go to a party and there's no brand involved, there's no nothing. We're not making no money. All right, we get into it, we all get into it. Those are your homies, you can't do nothing, right? Like, you got to rock with your homies. However, when I'm the brand of the situation, I didn't have a problem with Rick Ross kind of falling back. Now, I didn't co-sign him.
But if Ross was you and carried himself like you carry yourself, you would be absolutely right. But the shit Ross talk, what he portrays to represent, is no way he's seeing his mans them get stressed out and he hide in the corner. You could do that. We would expect. J. Cole could do that. We would expect. Rick Ross, the biggest boss, the this, the that, the this, the that, this. Nah, bro. Nigga, you got to get up. You got to get in the fight.
Yeah, but he portrayed a boss mentality. The boss don't get his hands dirty like that.
Nah, but he doesn't portray the boss. He ain't got no table set around him to where we can say that's his right hand, that's his left hand, that's this, that. He claim he living the gangster life, the thug life. Right? That's what you claim you do. You get money, all right, cool. But you can't see your people because, bro, my people fuck with me the way they fuck with me because they know I'm going to go for them the way they going to go for me. Nigga, from this day forward, his DJ or none of them dudes will ever feel safe.
Now, Wack, I'm gonna catch you with something because I've heard you say this before. All right,
What?
I'm hearing your logic. You say if it's me, cool.
All day.
But if you a guy purporting that type of lifestyle, this and third, no way you got to get in the mix. Now, I'm using your own words, Wack.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time you were speaking upon the brawl that happened in Vegas, and you said Tupac should have stayed his ass out of it. And Tupac was purporting the gangster shit. If we're going by your same logic, Tupac was right to jump in.
You missing the point. Tupac never jumped in. Where he was wrong at is he initiated it.
Okay.
He initiated it. Now you on the West Coast jungle. You got 20 niggas right here, decorated soldiers and warriors, and you got the boss. You got niggas fresh out the pen on parole, all that. Niggas really from Compton who this nigga done did something to their people. They know who he is. They understand what he is and what that is, and they know we just can't touch him and let him get away. And in this environment, Caesar's Palace and shit, where it's a million trillion cameras, we know Suge on joint suspension. 6, 7 other homies on high control parole. We can't do that right here. They can't kill the nigga right here and get away. So why even fuck with him? Because we know if we touch him and he get away, somebody gonna die. If not one of us, by the time we get back to LA and Compton, somebody gonna be dead on our side by some bullshit. Tupac went over there himself. When he went over there, he ran over there and kicked that off. He forced the draw of everybody to get involved in that.
Oh boy, can we say premium? Uh-oh, got content. Shout out to Wack and Akademiks coming through, man, per usual. You feel me? Please drop them comments down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on the content we just heard, man. Keep your notification bell turned on at all times so you don't miss out on no premium content, as I will deliver 24/7 around the clock, you already know. Keep your best foot forward. Make the most of your 24 hours. Stay down until you come up. Hard work and dedication will pay off. You got to apply yourself, and you got to be proactive. Apply yourself. Make no mistake. Ain't nobody going to hand you nothing. You got to go earn that. You dig? Appreciate everybody tuning in. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Giff, and I'm gone. God bless. Peace. Thanks for watching another reaction video. I'm out. And shout out to my dog Brock, man. Real talk. Let's go.